Kim G, weather overview. So we have an unsettled weather pattern developing to start the month of May. And this is going to be a challenge because I think we have chances at measurable rainfall pretty much every day this week, but it's going to be tough to pinpoint when those chances are. I think the main story around here is going to be the cooler than average temperatures, a lot of cloud cover, but not a complete washout by any stretch of the imagination. So you take, for example, today. Today we were stuck in the 50s all day with a lot of clouds and some light rain and an onshore flow, a wind off the relatively cool Atlantic waters. And this time of year, that's going to promote these cooler than average temperatures. So anything below 60 degrees for a high temp in and around the city in Long Island this time of year is considered below normal. So we were about 5 to 10 degrees below normal today. And I think that's what you're going to see for the majority of the week. Maybe we'll get some breaks of sun on different days, and it'll make the temperatures a little bit warmer than anticipated. But I think all in all, it's sort of a changeable weather pattern with a lot of systems moving through. There's going to be chances at light rain most days, and some days will feature more rain than others. Now today, I think we're done with our rain. I'm recording this around 4 o'clock on Sunday. This is the Penn State E-Wall site, and the bulk of the light showers that we had today, they're basically off the playing field, and now we just have to wait for successive systems to move in behind, and we'll see what they have to offer as we try to figure out this very tricky weather pattern the next 7 days. Overall, I don't think we get a lot of rain. I think that, over a 7-day period, we average about an inch of rain maybe across the board, but that's over a 7-day period. So what I mean is, these systems, while they will be frequent, they will not produce copious amounts of rain. Now, for tomorrow, I think it's mostly a good day, but then clouds start to roll in, and you see that high pressure to the east of New York City. That's just as important as the system that's moving in behind it, because that promotes an onshore flow. Once again, we get a wind off the cool Atlantic waters, and then by Monday night into Tuesday, we get into some light rain, and that peels away for you Tuesday afternoon. And so rain chances will decrease on Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night, but then they'll start to increase again as we go into Wednesday. And then a new high drops in, and once again, it's in a very similar spot as the high that was in place for your Monday. Now, what that basically means is that once again, we have a wind off the cool Atlantic waters. It's pumping from east to west, and that's the reverse of what you want this time of year. And that's going to promote cooler than normal temperatures and chances for showers, especially Wednesday night and to Thursday. And this front drops in for Thursday, and then it sort of stalls in our vicinity, and we might get another wave on that front for Friday. So this looks unsettled for Thursday into Friday especially. I would keep an eye on this forecast to maybe change, and it's really due to the proximity of this front that eventually works its way in for Thursday into Friday, and instead of being fast moving, it sort of meanders about and gives us these chances for rain. But it would appear that by Saturday, the front starts to sag to our south. We get more of a northerly wind flow in here, and we get the high pressure to settle right over us for Sunday. So with any luck, we get a decent weekend. Now here's something really interesting off the GFS. This just puts everything into perspective. This is the temperature profile for the next 7 days. Look at tonight. In the areas in blue, we're going to have temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. So there are frost advisories out for these areas right now. So you can see that we're definitely on the cooler side of the ledger for the beginning of the week. And then we rebound tomorrow near 60. And then on Tuesday, we get into Tuesday afternoon, and some places will actually get up to 70. But it's going to be away from the coast. Now you can see that this warm air from the south only makes so much inroads as we go through the week. Because as we get back into Wednesday, that aforementioned onshore flow is going to keep temperatures, at bay. And it's going to keep temperatures in the 50s to near 60 at the coast. But you can see what's going on in Pennsylvania, Maryland. I mean, they are roasting down there. But the warm air just can't make inroads with this weather pattern in place. And by the time we get into Thursday afternoon, the GFS wants to really warm it up here for Thursday afternoon, but it's all going to depend on the placement of that frontal boundary that we were looking at. So very unsettled weather, and it's going to be very tough to pinpoint how this all plays out for the end of the week, but the model is trying to paint at least a warmer picture for the end of the week. And then as we get into Saturday, that front is away from us. It's to our south, so rain chances will probably become less as we go along. So your point and click off of Weather Underground looks something like this. It keeps the temperatures in check on Tuesday with temperatures around 60. And then for Wednesday, it's cool as that high pressure asserts itself and we have another frontal boundary that moves through. And then for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we could be looking at warmer temperatures than what's shown here because of the placement of that front. So a very tricky forecast to start May. Definitely an unsettled pattern. It's going to need updating. I'm going to have to do another video to try to hone in on what happens really at the end of the week. But all in all, a changeable weather pattern for the next few days, and hopefully by the weekend, we start to break out of it with warmer temperatures and more of a settled weather picture as the rain chances drop off by Friday into Saturday.